So on Twitter, we have many different types of people, most notably the ones that cannot take a joke or criticism, like I've been talking about quite a bit recently, because we've had a new wave of people who cannot take jokes. Now on Twitter, there is a user known as @DefNoodles, and since most of you wouldn't know about it, I'll explain who he is right now. So Def Noodles is a YouTuber who does videos on drama and certain types of people doing stupid things, and he also has a Twitter account where he also sort of announces the same thing. So obviously you'd say he's probably in the commentary community. But Def Noodles today got into a Twitter war with another YouTuber known as OrangeCatCali, who has a YouTube channel with over 30,000 subscribers. And after reading all the points from both sides, as it was a pretty long war, I can come to the conclusion that Def Noodles is completely ignorant and he cannot stick to his word. Basically, none of his points match up and the storyline makes literally no sense. Now, I used to kind of respect Def Noodles as sort of a person who I'd get video ideas from, but now after seeing this, it's just kind of, it's not a very good look. So to start this off, some YouTuber made a video on Def Noodles criticizing him and breaking down his YouTube and his Twitter, just basically criticizing him and all that sort of stuff. And Def Noodles made a tweet about it, which I guess you could call half passive aggressive. Absolute Genius makes a video telling the world he's madly in love with me. And this is a pretty controversial tweet because it came off as passive aggressive to a lot of people, so OrangeCatCali quoted the tweet and said this: "The opening of this video said that you can't take criticism, and then you proceed to make a tweet out passive aggressive caption to farm dislikes." And I mean, he's not wrong. Like, Def Noodles has got a pretty large following on Twitter, and he linked the video. So obviously Def Noodles fans are going to go over to that video and just dislike, spam it just completely. So I mean, at this point, OrangeCatCali is right. Like, I can't go against him here. Breaking news that will most definitely change your life. Retweeting a video critical of me to my audience is the new can't take criticism move. And Def Noodles, I mean, come on. OrangeCatCali literally made the point that you can't take criticism. But the main part is that you came off as passive aggressive and you didn't even mention that in this tweet. So that sort of comes off as like you just not being able to defend yourself. I mean, you could just prove my point, I guess. GG. Little did I know that all I had to say was someone can't take criticism in order for me to completely remove their freedom to respond or anything related to the criticism. Even if it's just a link to the criticism with a funny caption. To be honest, I don't know what he's saying here and I can't be bothered to break it down. Nice try, but you already knew that wasn't my argument. Try again. And I mean, the thing is, Def Noodles hasn't even broken down his original point of him being passive aggressive. Like, so obviously he's trying to hide something. Never knew you were the type to back out when it got tough. Oh well. And this definitely doesn't make sense later on, because later on he tries to back out of a live interview with OrangeCatCali, but I'll get to that in a later point. And then OrangeCatCali responds with, "Are you trolling, LMFAO?" Because Def Noodles at this point is literally making no sense. Like, so he doesn't defend himself after saying that, after OrangeCatCali says that he was passive aggressive, and now he's saying that OrangeCatCali is backing out. Like, what? This person has been following me since I had less than 100 followers. If they still don't understand what this account is about, then will anyone understand me? If this is "I was pretending to be that word" meme, then we can just stop here, since everything you say is an epic joke at the end of the day. You were so gung-ho to the cleaners, and now you're saying stop. You still haven't responded to this tweet. You mysteriously stopped wanting to respond after it. Did that word that I don't know how to pronounce, cat, get your tongue? No. Like, well, what are you on about? I don't know, man. It's a little difficult to have a conversation with someone that doesn't actually believe anything that they say. Everything you say is a stupid joke, so it's impossible to nail you on anything when you're memeing when you look dumb. I mean, that's true. Like, literally, his Twitter bio definitely says, like, this page is satirical. So it's quite easy for him to just defend himself by saying, "Oh, I was just joking," or "I was just memeing." But with the topics he's talking about, he's definitely not memeing. Like, he talks about serious internet issues. Like, what? Oh, so you're going to keep deflecting and saying that the way I frame things makes it harder for you to respond. Excuses are nice when you have nothing to say. I mean, that's just completely not true. Like, OrangeCatCali's got plenty to say. It's just you're not giving him anything to say because you're not even responding to his tweet. You're out here trying to say that OrangeCatCali's not responding to you, but you're literally not responding to him. Seriously, I used to respect this guy so much, but like, seriously, if you can't respond like a normal human being, like, how can anyone just like vibe with you, if you know what I'm saying? Like, this guy's talking about how he can't respond to OrangeCatCali's video, but all Def Noodles did to respond to the original video against him was say that he's madly in love with him. Like, how is that responding or disputing any of the points? It literally makes no sense. My dude, you are the walking definition of hiding behind excuses, but if you really want to chat, let's go on stream right now and I'll fire it up. So OrangeCatCali went on stream and Def Noodles went on to the interview. I'm kidding, of course he didn't. And after this, Def Noodles tweeted out a bunch of stuff, basically making excuses as to why he can't go onto stream. This page's bio's pinned tweet was described its intention. If I'm hiding behind anything, I'm pretty awful at it. I'm live right now if you want to talk. Notice how Def Noodles is completely dodging the question. He's asked him to go into an interview and he just hasn't responded at all. And OrangeCatCali's gone, "I'm live right now if you want to talk," and then he just says, "Why would I want to go into your show?" Okay, this is going to be great. "If I want to talk to a piles of sitting rocks in a closet, I can get my my own rock collection in my apartment. What on earth are you on about? How is Augie RFC a sitting rock when he's literally disputed every point you've said and just put more back onto you that you haven't responded to yet? Mate, you're the only sitting rock here. By the way, very clever to attack someone to only bait their audience into your channels. Props for that. Still a scummy tactic. This guy is completely brain dead. Mate, I don't know if you got short-term memory loss or something. I mean, you might have it or something like that. But seriously, you literally said before... Oh my... I can't be bothered. Augie literally made the point before that you were trying to farm dislikes on this guy's video, and now you're trying to say that Augie's getting his fan base onto you by getting you in a live stream so you can talk to him. Like, if you feel so strongly about your points, go into his stream and dispute his points. Like, it's not that hard. You asked for the conversation, but alright. And I mean, he couldn't be more right here. Like Def Noodles literally was looking for an argument, and now Augie RFC's just responded, and here's what he says. Bro, why would I want to be on your channel? Because you can dispute your points. That's why you'd want to be on his channel. He's literally said all this stuff about you, and you've tried to respond, but you can't respond by actually talking to him like a normal human being. You just respond to him with words over the internet. Like, seriously. You literally invited me before through someone else, and I didn't want to go for a reason. And then you complained about it after I went on Swan's stream. What was your reason? You haven't told anyone your reasoning for that. Like, what? Conclusion. There are a group of YouTubers who attempt to present themselves as the moral center of the commentary community. These same folks dogpile on other YouTubers when they get the chance. Don't get it twisted. They would never face off one-on-one. What on earth are you on about? You just dodged an interview with Augie RFC, and now you're trying to say that they would never face off one-on-one. You literally can't face Augie RFC one-on-one with points that you truly believe are true. Mate, if you feel so strongly about your points, just go on stream with him and have a chat with him. It's not that hard. Mate, going back and forth quoting tweets on Twitter is not going to get anything solved. Like, just talk to him. Like, what? And I bet he's going to come at me at this video saying that I'm trying to leech off this thing for views, but mate, you're literally a drama channel. Don't even talk. So at the end of the day, Def Noodles, I'm still definitely going to get video ideas from him, but like, come on. Like, seriously? This is just such a bad look for him. I don't hate Def Noodles or anything like that, and I don't think he's a terrible person, but it's just, in this instance, like, Augie RFC's got him cornered here. Like, you can't dispute points and then just come back and just basically go against your word. Like, that's so dumb. Anyway, that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you give it a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.